All right. Well, Katy Perry, you can hold your music for a second. And welcome back, guys. We do have the next game started. It is Wawix RP Farm versus Everglade Tree Lovers. Now, a little bit of history on both of these guys. Everglade Tree Lovers, they were the underdogs, like they were the dark horse last week, and they came up second, which was pretty amazing when I found out. I watched most of their games, and I was pretty surprised at what they of how they came up with all their strategies and were able to play it out. Meanwhile, Wawix RP Farm, I do not know much about them. Wei, could you fill me in on them?
Well, as the name states, it's Wawix's RP farm. Usually they make it to 4th and above place. And Acoustic is actually subbing in for Sifu Calvin right now. Each of them are solid players. However, I think it was 2 weeks ago they actually didn't make it in the top 4.
Yeah, and now we're just, as you can see, the chat
Spamming.
is just going off and off in the in-game chat. This is just hilarious. Alright, I guess we should let them know that we're ready to do chat bans. And I do have my $10 RP card, and gonna change my name real soon, so you guys will not know me. So I will not be known as Silent anymore.
I am Gems.
I am Gems. No, if I could actually have Gems as my name, that would be funny.
No. You do not know the
No,
the
don't worry.
history behind the name Gems.
Don't worry. It's gonna be a Korean word, so you don't. So Gems is completely out of it.
Box.
No, I'm not Box. Just had to get.
Alright.
I wish I could put. I've tried to figure out actually how to put like it in Korean words, like actual like the Korean lettering, so that it comes up as Box, and I would have been known as Box times 4, continuously.
Swine.
Alright, so first ban coming out is Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix, a great amount of damage that we do not want to always deal with. For me, I call him the bullet. I call Kha'Zix the bullet. Kha'Zix is like a bullet. He gets going, he never stops. He just kills you in his path. Talon now being banned out. Talon, great overall burst damage. Not on par with Kha'Zix, but subpar. And has that an annoying ult to get away from. Who do you think?
Talon.
Who do you think they're also gonna ban? Oh, well, they banned Nidalee. So I guess I'll let you explain why Nidalee is pretty OP.
Nidalee is very solid at the initial windmill poking. She provides traps, jungle control, and healing, and her Cougar form gives her a massive damage spike and mobility. And as we all know, in Dominion there are bushes in all the key and decisive areas around the map. She can gain 15% movement speed when she enters the brush, and when she leaves she has 2 seconds of the buff still. And she can just hop to the next bush, granting her huge mobility on the map. And LeBlanc as well, she's able, with 40% CDR and maxed out W, this cooldown of her W is actually 6 seconds, but when you click W and you have the choice to teleport back, the cooldown actually still goes. It keeps coming back, meaning it's actually 3-second CDR.
Yep, and I should remove this other blocker. Because I have 2 of them, but I'll remove 1. That way I don't get confused. And we are now in game for picks and bans. What kind of bans do you think we're going to also see coming out now from Blue Team?
As we see from Blue Team, they actually banned out the strong basic champions that we normally see. Although Cass is still open, and there we go. First ban right off the bat. Purple Team is actually taking a while to consider their bans. After all, Acoustic is actually a sub for Sifu, so I think they're discussing their bans right now.
Hmm.
Shifu is actually taking a nap right now.
Is he actually?
Yes, he's taking a nap right now. Except we all know he's staring in front of the computer screen, knowing that he doesn't have the skills to play for this team.
Nah, probably he was like, I need team doesn't need me for today. They won't need me.
Swain ban coming out again. People are awfully scared of Swain lately. I did not know we had so many Swain players.
I think Swain is just banned overall because they're respecting one of the enemy team's players to be an amazing Swain player. Also, that Swain offers a lot of persistent damage over time with his torment, as well as the sustained damage from his ultimate coming out.
Yes, and with that sustain, it makes him a huge target to be made, and it also baits out lots of ignites, which means one less exhaust. And as we know in Dominion, when everyone is fed, exhaust is a very good pickup.
Yeah, now Zyra being banned out along with Lulu. Zyra, amazing AoE, has a great knock-up, can pretty much 100 to 0 anyone that is out of position. Lulu is pretty much like, I'm guessing, one of the god supports of Dominion. Has an AoE ult that gives health and knock-up and provides an AoE slow. Has an amazing slow from her Q of Glitterlands. Polymorph is an annoying spell to deal with, as well as that shield. As she builds AP over time, it just scales with it and it keeps on increasing. Vayne being banned out, respecting. I'm guessing that's a target ban on Acoustic Ninja. Acoustic Ninja playing an incredible Vayne that we've seen time and time again. Maokai being banned, I'm guessing just wanting to get that out of the pool. And now we see a Wukong being highlighted on Afro Dynasty for the blue team.
Now, with the Vayne ban, I'm sure they have a plan as to certain bruisers that don't need to overcommit with a dive. Yes, Vayne is a target ban to Acoustic Ninja, but Acoustic Ninja actually has a bigger ADC pool than that, so I'm very curious as to why they chose Vayne over Lucian or Ezreal.
I think they just believe that Vayne, because Acoustic Ninja's Vayne is pretty strong, and if Purple Team can pick a comp that revolves around Vayne and protect her, it's gonna entirely work out for them. But his Ezreal, I gotta say, is way better than his Vayne.
Lately, Vayne isn't necessarily a top-tier ADC in Dominion anymore because of the new support changes. Taric and Leona, they got much more tankier. A lot of new tanks were enlisted into the map. Certain supports got a lot stronger, making it impossible for the ADC to duel anyone without a front line.
Now we do see Annie and Leona being locked in, or well, highlighted right now, but we could see them both being potentially locked in. Leona, great ult, offers a whole lot of CC, as well as a great tank. Annie, great burst, has that stun, and we all know that Tibbers is a great champion, or well, a great minion to use. But switching over to the Jayce now, I never seen Acoustic Ninja on Jayce.
Actually,
you think...
Acoustic has been spamming lots and lots and lots of Jayce in normal matchmaking, blind pick, and some of the tourneys that we had a few weeks back.
I'm guessing he's kind of liking Jayce now because of the changes to the supports, as well as Jayce has a...
Of course, not because he's OP or anything, because Acoustic can't play anything else other than OP, as we all know.
Maybe. But yeah, seeing the Jayce pick, we're going to see a lot of blat with that Infinity Edge, Youmuu's. What else? I could see a potential Last Whisper, maybe a Bladed Ruin King. I'm not sure. I don't play Jayce that much anymore now. But we do see the Sejuani.
Rush on
go ahead.
Before he gets the IE, he's actually very weak. If he optimizes for a Youmuu's and gets fed with the Youmuu's, then IE is a very great pickup. But if he has to build up to IE, in those moments where he has to build up to it and he's not fed early game, he's actually very weak until he acquires 3,865 gold to buy the IE.
Yeah, so... Oh, it seems like Gander confirming in the chat Swain and Maokai were banned against Take Your Pill. I actually have not played against Take Your Pill So I do not know, but I'm guessing those are respect bans against him. Brand being locked in as well. Brand, as we all know, is great at clearing minions as well as stopping people from capping. But
We actually see a Saito brick oven right now. We don't have the oven, but we're outside cooking with some trees. So we have a monkey for a knockup. We have Brand for massive amounts of AoE damage, and we have Sejuani's ult.
I guess you could say they're in an ice box.
With fire in it.
Maybe.
Fire in the ice.
Fire and ice.
Well, as we see, Brand is being played by Forgot the Icing. No respect.
And we do see Galio and Annie being locked in. Galio, who I'm guessing we do see from time to time in the bot lane, could work well in the top lane with that AoE ultimate, but Galio proving to be an excellent tank because of his shield that he gives.
Yes, but the problem is we have two tanks now. We have Leona and Galio. I'm assuming Galio is actually going bot, or they're developing a counter wombo combo to the opposing team's own wombo combo. While they lock down everyone, Acoustic can use his IE and blat blat blat.
Yep. Now we do see that Ezreal on Snide, taking it away from Acoustic Ninja. Acoustic Ninja will be playing that Jayce, but we could potentially see a switch if Snide does not lock in that Ez. Now, Gigibae on Trundle. Trundle, great bot laner. I'm predicting it's going to be a Trundle versus Galio bot lane. So we are going to see potentially either one of them coming on top. But in that matchup, who do you think would have the advantage going in?
Galio versus Trundle?
Yes.
Well, Galio specializes in stacking MR. MR gives him free bonus AP. However, Trundle does AD damage. Now, that will force Galio to build lots of armor which won't scale him in any way. And actually, the fight will be sort of even, just that Galio won't have a clear advantage over the opponent. And if the ganks are done right, Galio's ulti and flash, as we see him, Trundle will be in very much trouble.
Flash? Who said he was running Flash?
Yes, he's not running Flash.
Yep. But we do see Wawix now highlighting some key champions that I think would go well with Jayce. Wawix highlighting Jarvan right now. But we do see Jarvan now being locked in, and now with their team comp, we do see the Emma Stone and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar combo coming from Jarvan and Leona. But if that combo were to work out, where Leona gets a great solar flare onto all 5 of the members, or at least 4 of them, followed up with Jarvan.
Could you repeat that again? I had no idea that was a classified combo.
Oh, you didn't know about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Emma Stone?
Oh, say that again.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Emma Stone.
See, you hear that here. You heard that first. You heard that always. You'll hear it.
If you guys ever hear me
again.
casting, or I'll just say it in the chat, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with Emma Stone. Pretty much what the combo depicts is that Jarvan will go in, use his Demacian flag, uses his standard, Martial Cadence, I think that's his Q, I'm not sure. Dragonlance, there you go. Dragonlance towards it, gets the knock up, ults right on top of them. Leona follows up with that Solar Flare, and then we're going to see a lot of AoE follow-up from them. That is a classic combo that we usually see in the bot lane, and it actually was a pretty terrifying combo on Summoner's Rift that I'm bringing up. Even though it's the minion, I'm bringing this up. On Summoner's Rift, this combo was hell. Like, this combo just...
Now, regardless of game mode, the second the champions start fighting, it is League of Legends. This is League of Legends. It's a team fight. A League of Legends team fight. Any team comp works. Obviously, in a team fight. But if you want to pressure objectives or roam around the map, that's Dominion.
Yes. Now, let us quickly introduce... Let's take a look actually at the champions that are being played now. Bot lane, it's going to be Lurch against Michael Trundle versus Galio, and you're giving the upper hand to, I'm guessing, Trundle, correct? Or is it Galio?
Yes. Trundle has a slight upper hand because Galio scales off MR, but he won't be building MR unless he's disrespecting the damage that Trundle can possibly pull out.
Yeah, and compared to the top lane fights, I would actually give my edge to purple team. If they're able to land their combos right onto Ezreal or Wukong or Brand in that matter and take them out really quick,
There's one huge difference between purple team at top lane. Purple team has much more CC. Blue team has more safe and reliant, consistent poke. So if blue team can play it safely and dodge the Dragonlance combo with Leona's E, I'm sure they could win. Both teams have their own chances and their own plans to win top lane, but we'll see how it works out.
Yep. Now, this is going to be a really good game because this is our semifinal match between Wawix, RP Farm, and I have to pop up their name because I keep forgetting it. Everglade Tree Lovers. One of these teams will make it into the finals and play for that first place prize, while the loser will go into that bronze match against the loser of Our Savior Xander versus Dango Ninjas, and we will see them compete for the third place prize.
Luckily, we can actually chant this. ETL, ETL. Any three-syllable name chant is worthy of being phrased, unlike Wawix RP. Farm.
Wawix RP. Nah. But I think my team had a chant back then when we were Rosefire. We were like deciding.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No, that wasn't our
Stone.
I actually would like to play that from time to time, but I think our chant was like R-Fly, or RFLY. So we had 4. So it was a little bit awkward.
Arts fly.
R-Fly.
Arts fly.
Arts fly. Alright, but we are now loading in. We will introduce ourselves. If you guys are just joining in, this is the semifinal match between Wawix RP Farm versus Everglade Tree Lovers. I am one of your casters. This is IAmSilent. Joining me is...
I'm Wei. I play for Penetration. Some of you may know me for Gems, but...
And Wei, why don't you introduce Everglade Tree Lovers team right now?
Well, first we have Ezreal on Afro Dynasty. We got Forget the Frosting on Wukong. We got Take Your Pill on Sejuani. We got Snide Sentinel on Brand. And we got Michael on Trundle. A serious lack of explosions.
And meanwhile, on purple team, we have Wawix RP Farm. We got Acoustic Ninja playing Jayce, Krog GG on Leona, Exquisite on Jarvan the 4th, Lurch on Galio, and Wawix on Annie. Now, looking at this, who do you think will win this game? Overall, like, looking at their team, their overall comp, who do you think would win?
Now, that's too early to decide because both of them have even chance of winning top lane if they follow the correct procedure. One has more poke, one has more engage and CC. Now, to go on a full-out fight without any form of poking, just straight engage and fight, I'm sure that Wawix RP Farm is going to win.
That is true, but remember, we can't count out Everglade Tree Lovers. They are the underdogs that we saw last week and weeks before, that they perform to the point where potentially they could take out teams like Dango Ninjas and Clueless. Now, we are about to get loaded into the game, and we are going to see the item starts, and hopefully we'll get a good game going.
Now, we have something very special on Annie. She's running the summoner spell Flash. Now, most people know that Flash isn't really that good on Dominion because the summoner spell cooldown is so long, but on Annie, that Flash Tibbers combo, devastating if she can do it at the right time.
Yeah, with that Flash, she's just going to look in and try to get as much in her ultimate as possible. And with Lurch on Galio, we do see that it might be a Galio top. If Lurch does go top with that Galio, we are probably going to see him ult first so that he can bring them all in closer, since Galio's ult is like a taunt and it attracts them towards him. Once he does
Now,
that, Leona can
Galio
ult on
does
top.
take Chalice, and if he's going top lane with Chalice, he will actually have lower battle stats than he would with a Prospector ring. So he'll have to make use of the mana regen by having an extended poke war up top lane.
Yes. Now, looking at this, this is actually an interesting start from Acoustic Ninja. I don't know if he's trolling or he's actually. Oh, he was trolling. He had that.
Actually, I believe that Jayce makes very much use of the spell vamp.
Yeah,
Blat 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 is still spell damage from his W.
that is true. We could see that the game is starting. And if you took a look at purple side, they actually used their movement speed to actually get to the top point really quick, and they're actually capping before most of the others, and that's actually a really surprising strategy. It also gives them that little bit of speed to get ahead, but they're all meeting up at the same time, and now for the top lane fight, this is going to come down to who can focus. Oh, a great stun onto Wawix. Wawix is now being chunked down. This looks like it's going to be coming down to who can poke and who can focus the right targets.
Who can land the poke. Currently, Jayce has landed a full EQ combo while Ezreal has only landed 2. Now we have an engagement going on. Wukong gets caught out. He needs one last auto attack and he gets it.
Yep.
Revive immediately being traded by both sides, Leona and Wukong.
Yep.
Some
And
spells are still being saved.
yeah. Meanwhile, Wawix is now being focused. He gets taken down by the passive of Brand. Acoustic Ninja now being focused. Excuse me, Exquisite does go down to Brand. Brand does get a double kill, and Take Your Pill does get taken down, but the point gets captured by blue team, and this looks like it's going to be now. Krog is now trying to run as fast as he can, but does get taken down in the end. Summoner spells are being popped for that revive. We did see Acoustic Ninja pop that flash earlier. I'm wondering what was the reason for that, actually.
You need to reposition or else... Because Jayce is still a squishy champion, even in hammer mode with the free stats, but whenever you're in the wrong position, you're bound to die. Now, we see Galio actually going bot with the Chalice, meaning he actually has no respect for the Trundle damage. All he has to do is poke from afar or clear the way from afar.
Yeah, and we do see down at bot, Annie coming around to get a gank. Does get pillared and only takes a few points off that turret. Meanwhile, at the top, Acoustic Ninja trying his best to bring up minions, but due to Snide's clear with Brand is just too much. Afro Dynasty now being caught out in the middle. This could be bad. There's a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar combo. And this does not look good for Ezreal.
Where's Emma Watson?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone is now running for her life, but does get taken down by Jayce in the end. Ult goes off onto Acoustic Ninja, and Icing is now caught in a really bad area. Clone does get taken out, but lives barely, but Exquisite just barely lives. Oh my gosh! The double kill coming in from Afro Dynasty's Ezreal. Who could believe that he was a sniper?
Great ult by Ezreal. If he had not double killed with that Ezreal ulti, possibly top would have been neutralized and they would have had another fight. But because he landed the ulti, he's going to get some extra points bleeding from that top windmill.
Yeah,
and we have Wawix consistently trying to gank bot.
And this is actually pretty good from coming in from Wawix actually to gank bot. But the tower is not neutralized. This is bad. Garrison was not used. Or is there a Garrison? There isn't a Garrison. Never mind. I spoke too soon. But that was not a great fight coming in from Purple Team as they dived under tower.
And his ulti on one person. Oh, and he didn't gain anything from me.
We got Emma Stone and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar fighting Sejuani under the turret. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar barely lives. How much HP does he have? 32 HP, but does get taken down by Ezreal. Meanwhile, Emma Stone now being the focus. Snide actually misses the Nina Blade, but misses the stun as well. Could be taken out and does go down in the end.
Killing spree.
Wukong showing why she's OP. Taking down the Galio. Neutralizing the bot point. And Galio's going to get taken down here.
Yep, down goes Galio, and that point is now going to be neutralized. Revive being popped. Galio going to try and see if he can do anything, but it's too late.
Galio is still not respecting the 280 damage dealers. He's still rushing for the Theans. He needs to get some armor ASAP or else he can get ganked and wrecked.
Yeah, Wawix looking to try and stun MichaelBay, but MichaelBay just being a nuisance. Sadly, there's not that much explosions coming from him. I wonder what he's been doing these days.
Pillars.
So, stun lands onto Acoustic Ninja. Cataclysm goes out onto Sejuani. Sejuani being the focus. Great Pyroclasm goes, connects onto all three of them, being taken down pretty low. Aphrodynasty now caught in a bad position. Snide trying his best to get at least a pick. Aphrodynasty now being the focus. Great EQ from Jayce and they get the kill. Oh, we do see Wukong coming in. He's probably going to go for the assassinate onto Jayce, but is it going to be enough? He's getting ready. Never mind. Switches focus to Krog. Krog now being the focus. Flashes in from Wawix. Gets stunned up though. Lands the stun onto Wukong. Throws the ulti out. Wawix being ignited. Does not go down. Exquisite now on the other hand is taking on Snide. Krog now trying to get that point neutralized, but misses the ult. Ult misses from Ezreal. So close to connect onto Jayce. That would have been
Jayce
nice.
had great positioning during that fight. He knew the exact range of Wukong's ultimate, and he just was a centimeter out of range and just shot him from afar.
Yep. Now under the turret, neutralized. Double kill onto Aphrodynasty. Exquisite not having enough damage that he could potentially have. Just has that brutalizer and a ninja tabby. Triple kill onto Aphrodynasty, and now that point is going back into blue team's favor. Stun lands onto both of them. That's pretty awkward. That was pretty good.
Block that.
No, I think Annie got still stunned though. I think Tibbers got hit by his E.
Yeah, I think E applied the AoE fire, allowing for Q to land the stun.
Yeah.
Well, MichaelBay is actually losing a lot of health to the Galio poke. Even though Galio has no armor right now, I actually think if MichaelBay wants to win a fight, he has to all in from the start.
Yeah. Well, Lurch does have that ninja tabby, and we do see the Wawix now picking up the relic shield. Does get it, gets hit by the Ezreal ult, nearly loses the shield bonus, but now they know that Ezreal does not have ult for the next fight, so that's a huge amount of damage that they're missing. But great Pillar of Flames and all that Pyroclasm hits. Only one, but they do connect onto Brand. Brand gets taken down. Cataclysm goes onto Wukong. Wukong now being the focus. Gets taken down in the end. Double kill for Acoustic Ninja. Zenith Blade does not connect. Flashes in for Aphrodynasty. Stun lands. Shut down onto Aphrodynasty. And Purple Team now looking to have an advantage here.
Quest being picked up, that'll be 20 points to Purple side.
Purple team has captured the windmill.
And a very powerful damage buff. They'll be looking for another fight.
Yeah.
Here we see another gank on bot lane. This time it's an AD damage dealer, even though Trundle bought a Spear of Dodge, not Spectral's Health.
And that ult
will have none of that and they get a successful gank.
Ooh, great ult to stop the capping. Exquisite, you're caught in a bad position as you are Lurch. Exquisite, you gotta think of something. Gotta make it out, but gets caught in the Brand stun. Great stun from Snide. Does pick up the kill in the end. Meanwhile,
Jarvan greeted for a bit of that cap. He could have gone out if he had bothered to EQ earlier, but he decided that maybe he could get the neutralized while they chased for Galio, but they failed.
a great kill onto Take Your Pill from Wawix with that stun combo landing. Oh, great Tibbers, but oh, will he die? No, he does
Here we
not
have
die.
a potential comeback, being that it's a 4 cap.
Yeah, but we do see the minions, and minions are pushing up really fast, and they could they're gonna neutralize the top point actually. If Krog does not stop it in time, that's neutral.
With the pressure they applied on the mid turret, they're able to retake top without any pressure. However, if Acoustic dies here, they might lose top.
Yeah, Acoustic goes down. A great team play coming in from Everglade Tree Lovers, and now they're starting to pressure top. Now, this is not good. We have Annie and Jarvan making their way up, but Leona trying her best to stall up. They do focus onto Snide. Snide being the focus. Pyroclasm goes out. Only connects with one. Actually, no, it bounces off Exquisite. Exquisite takes down Aphrodynasty. Aphrodynasty and both Snide go down. Meanwhile, Take Your Pill is doing his best. Gets the neutralize. Emisona and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar trying their best. But here comes Wukong. Wukong getting the armor shred. Does pick down the Exquisite. Stun goes off. Misses onto Wukong. Wukong gets the double kill. Could potentially get the triple kill. Is he actually going to get it? Please get it. Get it. Triple kill.
Oh!
Oh, triple kill onto
And the long
Wukong.
shaft connects with Emma Stone.
Blue team has captured the windmill.
Galio with
Purple team's
Thornmail.
Nexus is at 50% health.
Yep. Now, if we take a look at the items, yeah, now Galio's starting to respect that Trundle damage with the Thornmail. And Thornmail actually is really strong on Galio.
Yes, because when he taunts everyone, everyone has to hit him, and Thornmail does damage before armor mitigation. I mean, before, yes, armor mitigation, meaning they do the full damage return before armor applies.
Naka misses, stun misses as well. Snide being the focus, great Pyroclasm connects. A great all on from Sejuani connects with Jarvan. Jarvan gets taken out. Wukong gets the ult off, gets Wawix, chasing now onto Leona. Leona, revive being popped on, I cannot tell who, Wawix. Wawix pops a revive. Jarvan as well, they're running back. This is potentially a fight that they want to win, but it's too much. Aphrodite lines up a perfect ult, gets the snipe onto Exquisite. Krog now being the focus now. Leona trying her best to tank up as much damage and leave. Meanwhile, Annie being able to escape, and a revive is popped from Krog. I'm not sure about that revive.
Now, if you look at the KDA right now, Ezreal and Wukong have the majority of the kills. That makes them a huge threat. And with the lockdown that Purple Team has, they can only expend it on one person. And because both Wukong and
Hello? Oh my god.
And we're back. I can give you silent commentary. Right now, the score is blue team is 204 and the purple team is 116. Right now, the team with the lead is purple team. They have a 3 cap. Oh, no. It just got neutralized. But
Did they pause, or is it still going on?
no, it's still going on.
Oh, okay. Oh my
Nobody
god.
notified them. But
Oh my god.
bot lane's being pressured right now. Galio gets taken down while 3 of the blue team members are actually bottom. They successfully capture. Advantage is right back at blue side's team. Right now it's a 2v3. Oh, but Galio gets a snipe off on Brand.
Oh my god. Can you
Purple
commentate for a bit
team
while I figure out my computer problems?
What up?
Commentate for a bit. I need to figure out my problems, okay?
This is invisible commentation right here.
Yeah, no, I'm loading up on the game. Give your best commentary right now.
Alright guys, close your eyes and imagine my voice and all the gems. Right now Kha'Zix is getting ass raped by Ignite right now. Purple team actually has a 4 cap right now. Score is still 160 to 107. Exquisite's getting caught out in the jungle 2v1. Sejuani throws her all out. Exhaust going out on Trundle. Exquisite goes down to Trundle. Everyone's trying to... 3 people down on purple side right now. Leona lands a great ulti on Ezreal. However, Leona is against 3 members of the purple team, blue team, and she can't survive no matter how tanky she is. Raid boss Leona goes down. Emma Stone, you'll be missed. Now, bot lane's getting pushed in by Trundle. That team out Hydra is working out very nicely. Trundle finally has Last Whisperer
Team has captured the Bogan.
fully built. The Thornmail on Galio isn't as scary as it was before. Here we have Wawix. Oh! Wawix almost gets the shot. Great EQ combo by Jayce. 1 shots to Ezreal. They're having a team fight ending right now. It's 3v2. Acoustic Ninja sitting on 1 HP. Lives and does as much damage as he can before he dies. Brand is about to get an invisible snipe on him. Nope, but the recall goes through. Exquisite. EQ Abdul goes in, tries to one-shot the Sejuani. Sejuani is too tanky with Frozen Heart and Sunfire. That's massive amounts of armor. Exquisite's about to be zoned out by the half-health Sejuani and the half-health Brand.
Yeah, and meanwhile, while that's going on, we do see at the bot lane that Lurch is trying his best to defend his tower from being captured. Meanwhile, we do see a play Oh, Jayce nearly getting the blah. Gets caught by the Zenith Blade and does go down in the end.
So we have Trundle engaging on top of Galio. If this keeps up, Trundle should get a clean kill on Galio, but he backs off.
Ooh, Jarvan walking a bit too close to the turret, does get taken down in it. Nice Ezreal ult coming in, doing as much damage as he can. Krog doing his best to run. Acoustic Ninja should just get out. No, gets stunned up and CC'd afterwards. Does die in the end. Meanwhile, Wawix comes in. Nice stun, actually, with that W.
We'll have to see how long Wawix can actually hold them off before the other blue team members can come. If he can one-shot this Brand, it'll be excellent.
Yep.
Tibbers is coming up in around 2 seconds. If she can burst it onto Ezreal before dying, they might be able to recapture top lane, except Wukong comes in and wipes her.
Yep, and now Exquisite, now being the focus, gets taken down in the end. Now, blue team is going to get that top lane cap, and this game is really close. I do apologize for how much you guys miss. I am really sorry about that. I will talk about what happened, but meanwhile, let's focus on the game right now. Zenith Blade does not connect onto Wukong. Wukong pops the ult. He gets exhausted, is being chased. Ult comes across from Ezreal, but does not connect, and the tower goes back into purple team's favor.
Now, blue team is deciding what to do. They're planning on orientating their efforts on bot lane. If they successfully kill Galio without any return, they'll be able to take bot lane and possibly come back.
Yep, Lurch now being focused. He has to pop his ult or do something. Does get stunned up and taken down, CC locked, and now they're gonna take the bot point. Exquisite trying his best to hold. Meanwhile, the pings are going out for blue team, and blue, nice ult onto from Leona, locks him up, and tower is not neutralized. Tower is doing a lot of damage to Kha'Zix Ninja, now being the focus. Take your pillars, trying his best, do as much damage, but with that tower and the blah, Acoustic Ninja survives with barely any HP. Meanwhile, Exquisite doing his best, holding off Afro Dynasty. Afro Dynasty does take him down. Ult comes across, snipe onto Jayce. Jayce goes down in the end. There's so much action.
Potentially having the damage to take him out.
Yep.
But
Wukong
no.
trying his best. Does get taken down in the end. This is gonna be it's almost if Sejuani and Brand were not
like
there.
away so that it wouldn't get neutralized, so they don't have to waste time recapping it so that they can get top windmill. However, Wawix still has no, Tibbers is already out. But he has a stun loaded up. If he doesn't get picked off, he could potentially hold off the blue team members for purple team to come up, but he gets taken out.
Yeah, and now Take Your Pill is now recapping this to top point, and now we're looking at 25 to 91 points. Krog trying his best to get as close as he can to get a stun. Acoustic Ninja with the Relic Shield is doing enough damage. Pyroclasm hits onto 5 of them. Acoustic Ninja is taken low. Gets taken down. Krog now being the focus. Gets taken down by that Sejuani, and Afro Dynasty does take down Jarvan in the end of all of that.
Now, as we see, the Thornmail is actually paying off. Most of the damage that's being applied to Michael Bay is actually not Galio's damage. All of it is the Thornmail. And with the Void Staff actually helps the Thornmail damage. It just penetrates.
We see the neutralize onto the top, onto their purple side's mid at the drill, and this is not looking good for purple team. This could smell a comeback, or well, not a comeback in a way, but this is gonna be a really close game. If purple team can actually get a kill or a pick on someone and actually get a kill in the end, they do cap it in the end. They did burn the Youmu's onto Exquisite. Exquisite now being taken out by that Ezreal snipe. This is not looking good for purple team. Purple team has to make something happen. Otherwise, this is not good. Leona does go in, but the Pyroclasm takes down Acoustic Ninja. Krog trying his best to at least stall out the points. Wawix walks in, gets immediately stunned up and taken down by Brand.
This is actually the first time that blue team has acquired a 4 cap on purple against purple side.
This is not looking good. Lurch trying his best, trying to get the neutralize. 25 to 32 points. If purple team cannot make a play in the next 10 seconds, this is not good.
If Galio dies here, it's going to relieve lots of pressure up on top lane for the hold. They only have 20 seconds left. This fight doesn't seem like it's going to end.
Exquisite trying to do as much damage as he can onto Brand. Brand lives. Stun. Acoustic Ninja does not pick up the kill. Double kill onto Afro Dynasty. Wawix gets hit by the ult. Gets taken out. Krog now just in, and that, to me, everyone, that is game. Everglade.
Coming coming in from Ezreal's 29 and 8. Represent.
Everglade tree lovers just showing that no matter what, you never give up if you're down by a lot. Or if it's a close game, you have to show your mechanics. What an amazing game. Sadly, we had to miss some of it. Man. That was so amazing. And I am actually... Let's check the damage. Let's take a look at the damage now. And wow. These damage are something you don't see in a normal game, usually. 50k damage on Ezreal. The lowest on their team is Sejuani with 24k damage. The lowest on purple teams was Leona with 24k. But if you take a look at the damage spread from blue team to purple team, blue team has 2 high damage dealers. Purple team had 3. With Lurch actually doing more damage than Jarvan.
Now, an explanation of what you all missed for a past 200 points. As we all saw, actually blue team was sitting 200 points above purple team, but purple team was taking it back. Purple team, the reason why they were taking it back so easily was because their champion started scaling and Jayce was doing massive amounts of damage, and nobody was focusing Jayce. But at the last 10 minutes, we noticed that Jayce was getting annihilated before the fight even starts. He would just get picked off and killed. The previous fights, Jayce would be left alone and do massive amounts of damage, or he was left with 200 health and nobody could catch him. And finally, as we saw, they finally caught him, killed him, and it won them the game.
Ooh. Gung-Ho just told me to check the largest crit strike, and Kha'Zix Ninja with over 1k crit. That is amazing from a Kha'Zix Ninja. 1k crit. That's something you don't see.
Surprising. That is actually not surprising. If he finds a random minion to shoot at with his W and crit at the same time, and if he were to have a Triforce, it would probably go 1.5k.
Imagine if that was on an Ashe, though. An Ashe's passive is crit.
Do not want that in Summoner's Rift. But if I see her in Dominion, I'll just laugh. Easy target for any dive champions.
Exactly. Alright. Graveyard Hero, before we go into the next game, is Jarvan. Over 300, almost 400 seconds. But, wow.
The prince must stay near his throne.
Prince will go down with the ship. If Emma Stone is able to live longer than him, he will die in her honor. But with that being said, guys, we are going to go right into our next game for the finals between Dango Ninjas versus Everglade Tree Lovers. So don't worry, you guys won't miss much, and we'll be back as soon as we can.